Hello, I'm Sue Honey with MageeNews.com. This is a paid political announcement. Mr. David Murphy, who is a candidate for Justice Court Judge Post 2, called me this morning about an article that appeared in the local paper this week. There were some facts that he disputes. He wanted to have a time to tell you, as a voter, what is the truth. He contacted me and I agreed to interview him. Mr. Murphy, tell us what the deal is.
Thank you, Miss Sue. Well, the Magee Courier put out a deal in their paper written by Josh Edwards, the news editor, and it states, "Fine swell for Justice Court candidate." Well, I got to reply to this because when I first started seeking this office and signed up to run for the Justice Court Judge Post 2, I did the necessary things. I filed with the Ethics Committee, Secretary of State's office, and then I'm supposed to fill out a contribution report periodically. Well, the first time I overlooked it, and that was back in, I think, June. And I called the Secretary of State's office and said, "Look, I forgot to fill this out. Am I in trouble?" They said, "No, you're not in trouble. What you need to do is go ahead and fill it out and fax it in." And I did, to the number that the Secretary of State's office gave me. Well, ever since then, I've been on time. Matter of fact, I was a day early the last time, and it was the last one before the election. But this guy had written this article a week before the election, and his last paragraph, he states, "The next campaign finance filing deadline is July 26th. I filled mine out on the 25th and had it in faxed. Only one candidate, Eugene Knight, who is Murphy's opponent, has already filed the July 26th report." Well, I dispute that because I sent mine in on July 25th. I've got the fax records from my shop, from my place of business that I faxed each one of these contribution report to. I've been in contact with Circuit Clerk's office, Cindy Jensen. She told me that either or, it didn't matter if we sent them to her or to the Secretary of State's office. I've been in contact with the Secretary of State's office. They told me they didn't know where these fines or accusations were coming from. They had looked it up on their books and told me there was no problem. Miss Sue gets a report from the Secretary of State's office. My name was not found in her report. So, you know, I'm trying to redeem myself. Look, I've been slandered. I'm a businessman. I've been in business in the city of Magee for a long time. My name has been slandered by the Magee Courier, and you know, I just want to reach out to the people and let you know that this is a lie. This is a lie, and it's not true. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I do know that if I call and tell them to retract this statement, then it won't come out till after the election. So I'm not even going to bother with that.
This much I can say. Delbert Hoseman's office periodically sends to Magee News the information for who's late filing or who has not filed. I received that information yesterday morning, which would have been Thursday. And Mr. Murphy's name was not on that list, nor was anyone, to my knowledge, in our area's name on that list that is running for an office. Again, this is what Mr. Murphy wanted to say to you. It is a paid political announcement. I feel like that you can make your own judgments on this, but it was, in his opinion, false information that was printed about him. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact David. What's your phone number?
My cell phone is 601-382-1137. I'll be happy to answer any questions or any other things you need to ask or whatever. I'm an honest businessman. I'm an honest person, and this is a false statement. Mr. Edwards told me on the phone, well, and this is his words, and I quote, he said, "I was up at the Chancery Clerk's office, Circuit Clerk's office, snooping around, looking through files." And he said, "I didn't find your file where you had sent yours in to the the circuit clerk's office. Well, Mr. Edwards, I did not send it to the circuit clerk. I sent it straight to the Secretary of State's office, which is Delbert Hoseman's office.
Mr. Murphy's business is located on what I still call Old Highway 49. It's Murphy Machine Shop. I'm sure you can go by there and talk to him. They're not but about 5 days left to the election, which is August the 2nd. Be sure that you vote. Mr. Murphy is running as a Republican. And he will be on that. And as you know, that Republican ballot is 3 pages long. It is also on Magee News under the City News section. You can print that ballot, go ahead and make your decisions. You can see what's on there. I appreciate Mr. Murphy for taking time to come, because we both joked we were in our work clothes, but you know, we're just working, and so we keep going. And again, if you have any questions, contact David, or any way that I can assist with you, I will be glad to. Thank you very much.
That address is 260 Simpson Highway 149. It's in Magee. It's Murphy's Machine, Hydraulics, Alternator, and Starter.